Okay, this will throw you back. Do you remember 2015 MSI?
Not off the top of my head, dude.
Do you remember...
No, I was still gone to Specsavers recently, you know, like... Canna with no flash is susceptible to this gank, and I don't really think there's an escape for the Cassio. Can't molt that skin, and is taken down a lot, and...
Lot. Didn't quite get that first blood, but still happy nonetheless. No teleport on Canna as well, means the Lot can push this underneath the tower, maybe even get a plate for himself. And given that KC had 3 winning lanes, GX definitely needed to make something happen, so punishing Busio.
Busio.
No, but you have to say the pronunciation of Busio. It would be Busio.
It's not my joke. I don't have to make it good, man. It's Twitch chat's joke. As once again, Canna is cannibalized by Isma and Lot. And he's being constricted in the top lane on the Boa. As Noah is forced down to 150 HP. Good Mystic Shot, though, takes Caliste out of action. The barrier used just in time to stop that True Shot barrage.
Okay, so GX once again treat stats as just they can stat check anything for us.
Yeah.
Hey stats, can you check how many beans are in an average can of baked beans?
I can do that. Good. Okay, so let's go back to the game for a second.
Oh, flash in from Isma.
Because there's the Impale. Cease and Desist coming out as well. Arcane Sword from kyeahoo. Emperor's alive for the knockback, and kyeahoo is low and will go down. Isma needs to walk away from Yike. Could get caught out. Busio here with the Caretaker's Shrine. The shield! Not enough, and Lot kills Karmine on the top side. The True Shot barrage finds Vi in mid, and Lot
known on the Rift with a 2-0-2 scoreline. We look back at the play. Gnar into the wall, the chain CC. Canna just wanted to interrupt the back, but oh, and that flash
Great
from Lot.
flash.
Beautifully played.
I'm going to say that.
Do we think compositionally KC have a much better late game comp than GX do?
Very good question.
And I guess you could argue this time round, GX do have a much better late game.
Yike's in the pit, impaled, goes wide, smite does land from Isma. Yike needs to get away from the focus resolve. There's the root, True Shot barrage coming out from Noah. He dashes away. And GIANTX will be able to remove all 4 players from that.
We've still got our first items. We're ready to tumble. The GX, right, they get the objective, they disengage. Now kyeahoo drops the combo.
Yeah, has to flash away here. Jackie's the risk of a cease and desist. Canna not pushing the lane as he has been so much this game, I think gave a lot a small inkling that something was happening, and now Yike has retreated. Canna, no petrifying gaze, does have the flash, puts down the miasma, upheaval there, and flash away from the Cassio.
GX, 1-2 short handles and 2 grasping jaws working on a pivot and used for gripping things.
Yeah,
but in this situation,
ooh,
kyeahoo just gets bounced in the bouncy castle. Jackie's stunned by kyeahoo's fantastic form in the air.
I guess, yes, they are gripping the vision firmly. You are entirely correct, Betty. I feel like you're just being fed some one-liners now.
No.
Yike, cease and desist, flashes to make it so that the shifting sands from Jackie's couldn't get him away in time. Yike shortens the duration of his ultimate charge. Because of that, Jackie's does not have the chance to react. Of KC being on the top side of the map.
Credit to KC, considering it's 5-1 in kills. GX had a 1.8k gold lead. That gold lead has now disappeared.
Yeah.
Lot though, gonna get a solo kill here.
He flashes forward and Canna's dead.
Yeah.
Busio and Yike are here to try and turn it around, but Lot's gonna go mega. Still has that Gnar as well. The wallop dodge with the cease and desist. Gnar against the wall. Tempered Fate out from Busio. Bolt breaker forward. Lot dashes away from it. Wallop doesn't find the stun. Busio still tanking. Caretaker Shrine into the heel, into Yike. Landing the Bolt breaker is enough for KC to secure that kill on Lot.
Wow, Busio played that.
Oh! Goal!
I was just about to say Busio played kind of foregoing contesting these neutral objectives, wanting to try and get a little bit more gold back into the carry's pockets. Oh, Jackie's
Noxious Blast will land onto him, and Canna had all the move speed in the world to chase him down.
Yeah, that is...
remember, Cassio very quick these days as well, with her passive being changed to just have movement speed effects on her increase, and then if you hit someone with a Noxious Blast and get that poison down, you get increased movement speed as well. It's very hard to get away from her if she does land that initial bit of damage. No, we're looking for a bit more. Flash! Oh, he took the gate by accident, I believe.
I think he wanted to take it to get to safety, but the miasma was going to stop him. So I'm actually very surprised, considering there's a 3-kill difference between the 280 carry. For it only to be a 300 gold gap is honestly shocking. Either way, the gold is dead even right now.
Yeah. the lead for kyeahoo, balancing out deficits in the rest of the lanes. The Petrifying Gaze, there's the Cease and Desist as well. And Noah has no flash and no way to get out. The Impale on Yike, he can Vault Breaker out. Jun looking for the inner flame across the wall. Karna falling low as well as Yacht is about to go mega. The jump doesn't get him across the side. And GIANTX can't engage any further. Isma with an Ishtar's impact might be able to get the slow onto kyeahoo. Jun there as well with the mentioned inner flame, but Lot I don't think can close this gap. Casey able to get everyone out alive. Everyone out. Jackie's again backing in that same position. You think he would have had a little bit of a lesson from the last time that he recalled there. Gonna get chased out by Busio, who has no flash now. TP behind though. Emperor's Divide will put Busio into the clutches of Isma. That's one kill. Jackie's gets some mana back from Presence of Mind, but it's not enough for him to dash away in time.
TP for Lot. Level 15 on the Gnar. Should be able to melt through this objective, get a little bit more gold back for GX as the goal continues to trade.
He has flash about it. Oh, if that focus was over hit, but he's still on the wrong side of the map, and Lot is here to collapse. Caliste was in no man's land.
Yeah, looked like he was clearing out a ward, and he's just completely isolated. No Busio to help protect him. He had both the summoners up, but realized that it wasn't worth it. Here we go, Noah.
Assist onto Noah as they look for the chase here with kyeahoo. Ishtar's impact in by Isma. Upheaval for the slow route with the focus resolve. Impale brings back the Viktor, and it's GIANTX who find the win. Viktor dying off is all of Casey's lead. He does get enough burn to take down Karma.
KC, uncharacteristic with their forces. Like constantly trying to find these skirmishes, people getting caught out left, right, and center. GX now have prime position over the Baron.
Yike, the king of smites so far, continues to look for one hit. So he has a blast going, a Vault Breaker away into the back of the pit. A Control Ward 2 shows him exactly the health on which it sits. Vault Breaker begun, knock up from the Baron. Yike goes in too early. Ishtar's impact against the wall. Jackies yeets him out, and there's the smite. Lot does a great job of keeping the rest of KC distracted. A true shot barrage will clip Caliste and take half his HP, but no follow-up. GIANTX.
Yeah, on Soul Point as well. GX looking to make an upset happen. As a lot
of magic damage on the side of KC, but thinks that the Mercury Treads is enough to deal with that. kyeahoo needs to be cautious here. Ishtar's impact looking for the chase. The Arcane Storm's going to stop that channel into a gravity field, but the flash upheaval. kyeahoo does still have flash. Isma, when is the Impale going to be held for? kyeahoo trying to dash away. KC have Busio here. Canna is trying double tempered fate. And kyeahoo holds on to his summoner and is bailed out.
Having a lot of poke available to him in conjunction with an Azir is definitely scary. Ooh, they're attacking the sideline once again.
Jackies. There's no help for him here. GIANTX need to find something on the other side of the map as Jackies is already dead. They have like 3 seconds to react, to push in. KC with a good...
I know this is definitely a GX favored arena. But look at the positioning of Yike. What a flank.
Yep. Sneaks behind. Lot caught out. Doesn't have the time to go into Mega. And Lot's dead before the fight starts. Again, vision control from KC. Just too much for GX to handle.
A very clean flank. Yep. Just great positioning there from Yike. Catches Lot completely off guard. And they secure the Dragon uncontested. And there's not really much else for GX to do on the map. They're going to
GIANTX are doing one of the 3 plays we talked about in game 1, Vedi. This is number 3. Play for the Baron and see if you can get a TP out. There aren't any for KC, so it might just be a full Baron force, as you say. They're flipping for it. Miasma down. Isma stopped from going in. Yike pulled out with the Impale. Smite available. GIANTX will get the Baron, but off towards the side. Jackies is done for. A GA on Yike, and GIANTX have to retreat out of the back of the pit. Yike looking for the Vault Breaker. Won't go for it in the end. Lot has flash here. Yike has cease and desist. I wonder if Lot can get himself out of this situation. Vault Breaker forward. Yike. Right.
Yeah.
You got mid and top pushing at the same time. Yike is looking for a flank position onto Lot, who is about to go mini Gnar. Busio there as well for the chase. Lot begins to jump away. There's the Cosmic Binding across the wall. Meanwhile, kyeahoo continues to push in through the bottom lane. The rest of GIANTX now starting to collapse. Busio just trying to be a distraction. Vault Breaker out from Yike. Will get him away.
This is actually so good. Oh, but I like what GX is doing in response. They're pushing towards the inhibitor. Yeah, but now someone needs to go back to base. They need to deal with kyeahoo, who's just trading on the other side.
It will be inhib town for inhib town. Noah! Straight into the face of Yike, and Emperor's Divide will almost take out Yike. Jackies does get the kill, but kyeahoo's here with the TP. A double impale from Isma, but he doesn't have the damage to back him up. Jackie's gonna die to Caliste in the death ray, and Isma just has to run away. Miasma stops the Ishtar's impact. Canna continues to land those twin fangs, but more of an adder than a viper against the Skarner. Forward. Tempered Fate did find its mark, but couldn't really be followed up on. Sorry, Cosmic Binding found its mark, but couldn't really be followed up on. This is Soul for GIANTX if they can secure it. Lot trying to be just a nuisance on the side. Yike in the pit now. Yahoo with an Arcane Storm. Lot goes into the GA. A magical journey towards the side. There's the Hextech Soul. Yike diving in, but he's going to dive to Noah. Busio on the flank. Jun trying to keep him at bay. A double for Caliste. Jun has to flash away from the Cosmic Binding. It shows impact from Isma. Will get him out as well. Noah still relatively healthy in terms of all of it.
Look at the inhibitor, look at the inhibitor. All those minions, someone needs to get back to base. It's going to be Canna that's trying to recall. GX, they don't have the resources to keep them busy. Instead, their focus is getting back to base, but the tower will fall.
Canna is back. True Shot Barrage and find its mark. No real vision here for GIANTX. Noah jumps onto Busio, a magical journey. Mikhail's the health not enough to save him. Yahoo joins the party. Noah tries to take out Caliste, but a flash away from Le Petit Pawns is able to survive. Not through an arcane shift, and a shift in the mood here in the arena as GIANTX are winning out on the fight. Isma falls to Yahoo, and now Yahoo with the Siphon Power shield keeps himself alive. Canna here to join the fray. Flash miasma! Noah! He missed the boat and the sinking of the fangs.
Skirmishing happens, but we need to get back to life because the Baron is starting. Does GX have the numbers to contest? This is going down pretty quickly.
For 2 seconds, has no TP, no way to get back here. True Shot Barrage might be their only hope. Isma trying to run his way through. True Shot Barrage comes through, but the Baron already secured. So Baron versus Soul is the play we've got to see. GX have had 2 of these purple buffs. Haven't been able to crack through those Nexus towers yet. They've taken down 1. That weeks.
The Yahoo with the death cap. This Viktor is doing so much damage. Isma.
Okay, Ezreal's impact impale. You have Jun here as well. Yike with the Vault Breaker will dash across the wall. They're looking for the play. Hextech out their Soul is going to get the slowdown. Cease and desist. Miasma, flash, dash. Noah dies to Karmine Corp. Lot goes in with an eye. Yahoo with a perfect stopwatch. Arcane Storm is going to time out Tempered Fate. Lands on the damage dealer on the backline. Busio finds his man, finds his mark, and the Azir can now only retreat away from the oncoming storm that is KC. Flash. Oh, Jackies! Jackies had to do it! Emperor's Divide! Perhaps to survive in this game. Caliste, Yike, and Busio are still alive. It's only the supporting
until Noah comes back alive. They're at the very least going to get themselves an inhibitor. Can they fish for more?
They'll be looking for it. Busio going to go through that Caretaker Shrine. Inhibitor tower in the mid lane has gone down. It might just be a double inhib play here. Noah up in 10. And it's even just a single. Yeah, it's huge.
And like it saves the game. Now the Elder is alive.
I mean, Yahoo and Caliste are pushing through mid. They're looking for the win, but this Elder is the target. Tempered Fate comes down. Yike could look for the seal. He's in the back of the pit. Has a Guardian Angel as well. The Elder down to 900 HP. It's Isma that smites it. Lot trying to deal with the 2 in the base. Carter already feels the power of the laser. Yike's going to follow suit. GIANTX finds 2. Meanwhile in the base, Lot with a Gnar against the wall, but the Nexus tower falls. Lot finds 1 of the 2. It's all on Caliste. Can he avoid Lot? But now with Jackie's coming back, he cannot. Madrid erupts for GIANTX, who somehow, some way have found a way to win the game.
Wow, Isma has just been getting the better of Yike in these smite fights. Busio thinks that he can find the back door, but GX will not allow it. That is 4 dead on the side of KC. They need to make a beeline. They have a wave in top lane. Noah is heading straight towards it. GX may have just done it. The upset may have just happened. KC's first place chances have just disappeared.
The way to end the mid-game woes is just to take it longer and longer. 41 minutes, 500 kills for Jackies. And here at home, GIANTX find their first win.
What a crazy game. Coming down to an Elder flip. The base defense as well. What a banger. They'll bring us to a game 3. But with that win, GX will lock Vitality in first place.
It's not